Walkerswood Caribbean Food and its products were born out of its supporting community, getting its start by young men growing corn together in the 1940s in what was called the Pioneer Club.
It did so very well that someone who was working with the government at the time leased 800 acres over there, put those guys on it, and we had the first registered farming cooperative formed in the Caribbean.
Okay. Yeah. As it grew over the years, so too did the commitment to the people of Walkerswood, spurring the creation of a community foundation.
When we were very active in the 70s and 80s, we actually started quite a few projects. We started a jerk port project because the community foundation was basically to organize groups of people together. There were fundraising agencies through which funds could be filtered. We started off just jerking pork. Yeah, that was the project. But then we decided that we'd bottle the jerk seasoning. And, we started exporting in 1986. But the community organization, basically it started off as a social-oriented thing, where we're trying to create employment for people by setting up all these little industries.
Those little industries grew into Jamaica's first exporter of jerk seasoning to all 5 continents, over $5 million in sales, and through its involvement with the USAID JA Farms project, a continued focus on community development. Supported by the USAID through a contract with the Citizen Development Corps and developed at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, the model connects integrators or major market growers like Adi's Rock Mountain Herbs, along with other Jamaican agribusinesses like Walkerswood and Santoy Cooperative, to local network growers, providing them with a market to sell their goods at a stable price, and in turn assuring those in the marketplace a quality product and a reasonable bottom line. Company leaders like Johnny McFarland say that type of commitment makes the company's pledge to the community mean even more.
Walkerswood Caribbean Foods is and has been committed to using Jamaican raw materials in our products whenever we can. We feel it is necessary. We want to have the outreach from our company into the farming community, not just here, but across Jamaica. And we believe that we have to engage the farming community. We want the farmers to be successful, to demonstrate that they are able to make money, so that the young farmers in rural communities in Jamaica believe that this is a way of life that actually produces revenues for them.
82-year-old farmer Osborne Francis is a member of the Walkerswood Community Development Foundation.
Ever since the factory started, I was a part of the factory, and then I decided to get into it more and more and more until I'm in there right up to now.
And he says just being a part of the group takes a special type of grower.
Joining the farmers group, you must be a person that really wants to work. In other words, if you are lazy, it don't keep you. Because you have to work to get things going. You have to be interested in farming.
In this model, the Maryland Hawk Corporation, a university nonprofit which focuses on the commercialization and development of University of Maryland Eastern Shore projects, supplies management, education, and technological support, while CDC, USAID, and other stakeholders provide workforce training and monetary support, all to sustain the agribusinesses and their partnership with growers. In 2006, Walkerswood growers were introduced to these high tunnel houses for growing as part of the USAID JA Farms project. The houses protect crops from pests, heavy rain, high wind, even hurricanes, allowing for a year-round growing cycle.
Even after the first crop was put in the first experimental house, when they saw what happened, because they planted, they weren't sure of how they were going to sell what they did in there, so they were a bit skeptical in the production. But When it was about 3/4 of a way complete, that is growing the crop, Miss Otti came by and saw what they were doing and said she would take all of it. So when she reaped it now and everything went out, I said, my God, if they had 10 houses, then they would have had 10 weeks worth of reaping to do. So from that, interest became much greater.
McFarland says the allure of a guaranteed market gives farmers opportunities that didn't exist before.
Without companies like ours providing the market, as I said, it is very, very, very unlikely that the farmers are going to be able to market their own products on the market. You know, these guys are not marketeers, they're farmers. And so sometimes they grow raw materials on the hope that it's going to be sold. And often in Jamaica there are 5 or 6 other farmers in the same district growing the same product, for which there is a very limited market.
They have a market here for all the stuff that we tell them to produce that we would need. You know, peppers and scallion over the years have been the big thing, but nowadays we're taking callaloo from them as well. And we also take tomatoes. So we have a quota of what we will need, and we basically give it out to the farmers and they produce and we take it off from them. So they don't have to be searching for a market, which is what happens to quite a few farmers.
Today, consumers can enjoy over 20 Walkerswood products along with a pair of cookbooks, not to mention its first restaurant in London and offices in Miami and the UK. Together, Walkerswood products are reaching a global market with the help of an entire community. For Discover UMES, I'm Jason Newton.